Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. It is your boy. Nice, nasty, three wise, one word. Let's get into it. We're about to make our game plan. Against the Pistons. First time playing the Pistons. We done won five in a row. They done lost one. This is the best team in the league. We're gonna bring them down to 8 games just like us. We gotta change up our whole lineup. So for now, hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna take this slowly, alright? Alright. Let's get into it. Give me a second. Give me a quick load. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all got it. Mic check, mic check, mic check. I'm testing the mic right now. Mic check, 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 mic check. It's a little bit better. So the starting lineup is Cade Cunningham, Duncan Robinson, Asar Thompson, Tobias Harris, Jalen Duren. All right. Bench, Marcus Sasser, Kevin Herter, Karis LeVert, Ron Holland, and Isaiah Stewart. Right. So we're gonna put. I'm gonna guard Cunningham. We're gonna put Sexton. Then we're gonna put Levine on Thompson, Vanderbilt on Harris, and Ayton on Duren. Cunningham smothering this nigga, bro. Can't touch the ball. We gotta force Cade Cunningham right, cause he's left-handed. All right. Duncan Robinson. We're gonna hold that boy tight. Can't even get the ball, stupid. Shit, I gotta, so we're gonna do about, um, Jordan Poole being out. So, I mean, Jordan Miller really gotta step up this fucking game, bro. Fuck. Some real shit, bro. Jordan Miller gotta step up. Klay Thompson gotta hit some big ass shots, too. Like some big ass shots, bro. This is exactly why we brought you here, Jordan. Like, you gotta turn up, bro. Split these hours with, these minutes with Buddy. Colin Sexton gonna have to play more minutes, too. We need you, bro. All right. I'm gonna call this Pool MCL. Do a short practice. Short freestyle. Y'all ain't ready, man. Y'all niggas ain't ready.
Now to the good part.
And we welcome you to a special night of regular season hoops. This one counts as part of the NBA Cup. With Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Ali LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And alongside us is Shams Charania, who will be hanging out, chatting with us for a bit. Shams, great to have you with us as always, man.
Absolutely, and BA, there's a lot to talk about these days,
Let's
so
get
thanks
it.
for having me.
Tee us up now. Is the news robust or minimal at this time of year?
Oh, BA, it's always fluid with me.
And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
And he's a little less of a go-to guy for their offense now, at least compared to earlier on in the season. You can see his usage percentage is slumping over the last 5 games. Hopefully he can be more involved tonight.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duran in at the 5 spot. And for the Stars, DeAndre Ayton is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Bird in at the point guard. Pass to Robinson from outside the arc. He buries it from 3.
You gotta stay
And
on
that
Robinson.
gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here's Bird, coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Shot is good by Levine.
Total confidence. Levine was ready to go.
Cunningham looking it over to the middle. Here's Duren, and the dunk by Duren.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Here's Bird. He's watched by Cunningham. Outside Sexton. Ayton in the high post. 6 on the shot clock. Buffalo needs to get off a shot here. Good D by Duren.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, BA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense they want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. And that's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead, as opposed to expansion immediately.
It's good.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, Buffalo's head coach and I were able to chat. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. CA, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Sexton passes to Ayton, and he banks in the layup. Ayton's got his second bucket on the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Harris. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Duren with the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
The Stars have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. To the inside, here's Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt slams it in.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Detroit leading by 6. Harris outside. Oh, there's the alley. The shot, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the line.
Let's go.
Placement and timing have to be close to.
Perfect. You have to love how persistent Levine is inside and during the contact and finding his shot.
Cunningham, a screen on Vanderbilt. Here's Harris, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Oh, man, the playmaking ability of Levine continues to evolve. That was a sweet dime right there. Just love seeing him be that creative.
And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Oh, we could.
Levine's got 6 points.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Duren. Give him 8 points now. And it's Cunningham missing. Now here's Sexton. Pass to Bird. The 3-ball. Knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially
not
when
for
you
the
give him
lead.
that kind of room.
Look how far back he was. He had to jump. Ooh. Crazy pump. Ooh, in the air. That's embarrassing.
The Pistons trailing. Cunningham with the ball. Still without a bucket. Duren up top. Cunningham outside. 5 on the clock. Buries it down low.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Now a timeout called by the Stars. And the Stars with some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And Miller subbed in for Levine. For Buffalo, they've gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Here's Sexton. The Pistons clear it.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Thompson passes to Robinson. Rob! Here's Bird, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. Hachimura with a screen on Robinson. Down low. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Detroit has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
Here's Sexton, following the three-pointer by Detroit. Miller, the pass to Hachimura. Back to Miller. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And let's take this chance to call out our Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Cade Cunningham.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart, he's checked in for Thompson. And Green is subbed in for Robinson. Kept alive. Three-pointer, Stewart. Duren in the post. Check by Sexton. Green for three. They get it back. Cunningham outside. Duren the screen. The three is up. And it's Cunningham missing.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys. But if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Pass to Duren. Here's Stewart. Hachimura covering. Back to Duren. The Stars pull in the rebound. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Harris. Give him 8. And it's in there. Harris has got 10. Now a timeout called by the Stars.
Yo, Miller, you got to lock in, bro. You're the weak link, bro. You got to lock in, bro.
For the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Duren. LeVert comes in for Tobias Harris. And Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. And more, we're seeing teams run one center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going direct.
Power is home. Oh, wow. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And, guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Stewart, a screen on Russell. Sasser drills it from deep. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, you know exactly why they let him have that shot.
Now Russell. Free throw line jumper. And Buffalo tacks on 2 more.
Yeah,
Yo,
that was really nice work mixing in
that's
this
how you know
shot. When Russell was squared up and shoot.
Hold on, bro. Bro, do you know how much confidence it took to take that shot, bro? Bro, I'm talking about off the drive, bro. We ain't had that much in the clock. Oh, we had a lot. But off the drive, though, bro. Hey, D-Lo, that's how you feeling, gang? Off the drive, gang? Ooh. From the free throw for real, like. In front of his boo, that's crazy. Not in front of Bay.
with confidence, which is most of the time, he can bury it.
Here's Sasser. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Robinson on the wing. And here's Russell. Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Robinson loves to hammer it down whenever he gets the chance, and with force.
Pass to Holland from behind the arc. No good on the shot. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's the Stars leading by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Buffalo?
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as
well. Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Buffalo leading by 3. And with the new CBA, Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their roster.
That's the one part about the CBA. It's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, but we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
And on that note, VA, There's no better place to look at than Oklahoma City.
Mo Wagner is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Bird in at the 1. And for Detroit, Kevin Huerter out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Holland. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Green in at the 3. And for the Stars, we've got Zach LaVine. Mo Wagner is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Bird in at the 1. Pass to Holland from downtown. The Stars pull in the rebound. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
And they'll meet 3 times overall. A little bit of a tone setter here tonight.
First time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better. And that could make it easier down the road.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Green. No points so far. Tipped.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Bird passes to Sexton. As he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Andre Drummond is checked in for Robinson. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. Robinson comes in for LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Huerter. That free throw good from Sexton.
And we went on with the right hand so we could get the foul. You feel me? And 1, bro.
And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Shams.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. And so, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, and think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
He was all alone on that one. Holland's got his first 3 points of the game.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Pass to Bird. From the arc. The rebound by Detroit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
No one near him. And he gets it to go. Holland's got 5 points.
Impressive dime by Cunningham. You know, you can tell he really loves sharing the ball, getting his guys going.
Pass to Sexton. And here's Wagner. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And Buffalo leads by 12.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Stewart. And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
Remember, also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore. Inside. And the jam by Drummond.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
Cunningham with the ball. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer, no good. Buffalo leading by 14. Drummond inside. He's against Stewart and can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Now here's Cunningham. And out of bounds. The Stars will have it. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
Well, you look at Robinson. He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest.
They're literally
so
the
I hope
best
those
team
votes
in the
keep
league,
pouring in, because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Harris is checked in for the Pistons. Sexton passes to Robinson. Outside for Sexton. Robinson with a steal. Here's Thompson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Zach LaVine.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And Detroit making a change here. Duran's checked in. The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
Do you think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
The NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
Here's LaVine for 3. And Cunningham pulls it down. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Robinson gets the bucket.
I can't emphasize enough what reading is all about. That's seeing the game in front of you, another way to put it. Russell making a great choice for the assist there.
Pass to Harris. Duran with a screen on Vanderbilt. The 3, here's Harris. And the Pistons, another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Cunningham to the paint. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
Here's Robinson. 11 points for him last game against Sacramento. Duran, the pass to Cunningham. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Always putting on the show. LaVine plays with flair and clearly one of the best dunkers in league history.
Thompson outside. The 3, here's Harris. The Stars pull in the rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Sexton. Back to Russell. Vanderbilt with a screen. Clock at 6. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 5 assists tonight.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And Shams, thanks for dropping in, man. It is always a pleasure to have you.
Likewise, we've got to do this again soon. I've got news coming up on the other line here. Hold on, BA. I'm going to run, but we'll definitely do this again soon.
Oh, we know he's always got news.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Brian, back over to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Harris. Good on the 13-footer. Harris has got 18 points in the game.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Here's Russell. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Detroit has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Cunningham against Russell. Now Cunningham coming off a 31-point game against Sacramento.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
And the first half go! Buffalo out in front, up 9. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And for that game against the Thunder, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Boy, you look at Tobias Harris in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 3.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses.
Yeah, you can sum up Rui Hachimura by calling him a pro's pro, a hard worker, and a guy that just continues to add value to his team.
Buffalo leading by 11. Hayden with a screen. Outside Sexton. Levine passes to Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Thompson. Hey, expanding his range. The Stars pull in the rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Down low, Cunningham.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Here's Bird. And Cunningham pulls it down. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Pistons trail by 10. Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer. And it's Bird with a rebound. Bird's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Sexton. Back to Levine. And stolen by Cunningham. Robinson with it. Picked up by Sexton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
Miller's checked in for the Stars. Both shots good from the strike.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
Hachimura with a screen on Robinson. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons, trailing by 10. Back to Robinson. Pass to Harris. Here's the 3. Rebound, Buffalo.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
And the basket by Hachimura.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Now here's Harris. Hachimura covering. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Rui Hachimura.
Well above an 80% foul shooter for his career. Harris is not the guy you want to foul.
Taking 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Graham.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
He's had 5 opportunities at the line. He's gone 4 for 5. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Here's Sexton. And that one drops for him. Sexton's got 11 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's... Four straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Williams is checked in for the Stars. And looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. Detroit, second.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Cunningham, left side. And the bucket is good. Cunningham's gotten 4 this quarter.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Robinson against Sexton. It's good.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Pass to Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Harris has got 25 points.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
On the wing, Sexton. Now Hachimura. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
Duren, the screen. Pass to Harris. Back to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
You got that right.
I don't know how he was able to execute the reverse with that stingy defense that was being played there.
And the shot goes. And Buffalo leads by 12.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
To the middle. And the dunk by Duren.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
And here's Sexton. He's got 13. And Williams punches it home.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Harris passes to Cunningham. Back to Harris. Fires the 3. Rebound, Buffalo. Bird's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going. And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And so the timeout by... J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Stars with some changes. Andre Drummond comes in for Williams, and it's Levine in for Miller. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Green is checked in. Screen by Robinson. Pass to Harris. 4-3. Rebound, Buffalo.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Here's Sexton, and he dunks it down.
And offensively, Sexton has been in the zone. He keeps finding chances and cashing in on them.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Pistons trail by 16. Thompson outside. Green against Sexton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Buffalo leading by 14. Now here's Sexton. He's got 17. Bird knocks it down from distance. Bird's got 12 points in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And here's Thompson for 3. Unable to get that one.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Sexton misses. Pistons trail by 17. Outside, Green. Pass to Duran.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here's Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, Stewart. They get it back. Outside Robinson. Counted from distance. Robinson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Here's Bird. He's got 12. Inside. Duran with a steal. Throws it up high. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Now a timeout called by the Stars. So the Stars end up going with a whole new group. Detroit also making some changes. Holland, he's checked in for Duren. LeVert comes in for Thompson. And Cunningham subbed in for Robinson. Pass to Wagner. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, Williams with the block.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Pistons trail by 14. LeVert with the ball. Still no points. Three-pointer. Stewart gets the 3-ball to go.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Miller. Back to Thompson. Now LeVert, averaging around 6 a game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I love big guards. And Cunningham using the size to perfection.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. He hits the 2nd from the line.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Thompson passes to Miller. 4 seconds left. Here's Wagner. Just 3 on the clock. He can't get it to go. What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has been the story for Buffalo. Passing the ball with purpose. He's got a season high in assists. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our state. Farm assists of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. He's out there with Mitchell Robinson. Zach LaVine out there with Buddy Hield. And it's Bird in at the point. Fires for 3. Rebound Buffalo. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bird. And here's LaVine. Green covering. LaVine, that one's good.
Well, I tell you what, you like LaVine and how he's generating more power with his lower body now, helping the jumper to stay more on point and be more consistent.
Holland for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Buffalo leading by 10. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute played. Bird passes to Robinson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Excellent work from Robinson, going right at the defense and forcing them into a compromising position.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Buffalo.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Pass to Hield. Beyond the arc. Buffalo again can't hit.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Cunningham. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. That gives him a double-double.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Here's Bird. Cunningham with some nice D. Pistons trail by 7. Pass to Holland. Let's go with a 3. And it's Bird with a rebound. Bird's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Levine. Down low. Here's Robinson. Buffalo passing it around. Levine passes to Hield. Shot clock at 6. Up again. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Buffalo making a switch here. Russell is checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Harris is checked in for LeVert. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
And, Allie, thank you for that.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Back to Russell. Takes the 3. That shot off the mark. Good D by Cunningham. Here's Harris. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
The free throw drops for Harris. And some changes here for Detroit. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Holland. And it's Robinson in for Green. Buffalo leading by 7. Hield with the ball, picked up by Cunningham. Back to Russell. Pass to Hield. Right side Levine. Shot is up. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Orchestrating the offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
Pistons trail by 6. Here's Cunningham. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 7 rebounds in the game. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no... No signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
That free throw good from Levine.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively passes are pretty good, too.
Harris's shot is good.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Robinson passes to Hield. The layup off target. Pistons trail by 6. And here's Cunningham. Cunningham, clear the deck.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
Time called here. Buffalo wants to talk it over.
Just got hurt,
Buffalo making some changes. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Robinson. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And Miller subbed in for Hield. Now here's Russell. Ayton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Duren.
A solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
Ayton hits them both. Pistons trail by 6. Thompson outside. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Duren.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Ayton with a screen to the inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton. Setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Miller against Robinson. Pass to Duren. Now here's Cunningham. Back to Duren. Shot clock at 5. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Detroit moving the ball around. Good. Duren's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now.
And the three-pointer goes.
And, you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell. And it's because he's worked hard on his shot.
Pass to Duren. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. 22 points for Jalen Duren.
What an injection of energy from Duren. Working hard to find points for his team.
Ayton, a screen on Thompson. Now Ayton. Oh, no good on the layup.
They managed to get the rebound, but that's an area where they've been struggling tonight.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
Yes, sir, with the 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Now a timeout called by the Stars.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
The Stars making a switch here. The Stars with a lead. Here's Bird. Oh, stolen by Harris. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Levine. Cunningham flushes it down with both hands.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Ayton, a screen on Thompson. Here's Ayton. Oh, the feathering touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
All right, let's go courtside. There's some news on Jared Vanderbilt. Allie, what's his status?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Buffalo provided some info for us. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. As we get into the season, injuries becoming more common. In this case, he's been given the green light to keep playing. He'll just have to be more careful moving forward. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the update. Good to get that information.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
And Levine has got the ball here for Buffalo. Here's Ayton. And he slams it down.
Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
The Pistons trailing. Cunningham outside. Now Robinson. Now Cunningham. He launches. Rebounded by Ayton. Levine with it. Here's Bird. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Team foul.
Lock in.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Checked in for Buffalo. Drummond comes in for Hachimura.
Checking in for your Stars.
Now Duran. Banks it home. Big shot.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Now Levine. Five to shoot. Now Wagner. Duran pulls it down. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs. or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
The Stars making a switch here. Here's Cunningham. From deep. Oh, off target from downtown. And now we get... An intentional foul. Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. So he can't get either to fall. So a close game sees the Stars taking this one.
Crazy.
That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
They came back, though.
Well, tonight, Colin, what a game for you. When you think about your development as a player, what are you most proud of?
I feel like I've accomplished a lot, gotten better. That's the biggest thing. Just continue to grow each and every day when I'm in practice. And my teammates, they've been helping out tremendously, and I appreciate them for that.
The sky's high for Colin Sexton.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Colin Sexton.
All right, y'all. Stream 58. I'll see y'all next stream, man. We're on the 6-game winning streak. We just beat the best team in the league. Or the best team on the Eastern Conference. So, like, Zach LaVine is an all-star. Colin Sexton is a budding superstar. Like, bro, we got it, man. Go Stars. See y'all stream 58. I mean, stream 59, sorry. Peace.